All right, Justin, Anna, how are you two doing?
Doing great.
So
Thanks.
good. How are you?
I'm excellent. I'm really happy to get a chance to talk to the both of you about Nuked. I did not know anything about this movie going in, so I'll tell you, I was my head was thrown for a loop because it was like 10 different things. It starts out as like
Different amazing things.
yeah, like a pregnancy comedy, a stoner comedy, a party comedy, a nuclear comedy. I want to get an answer from both of you. Justin, Anna, what did you think when you first read the script? Were you thrown for a loop like I was? Justin, we'll start with you.
Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised, I gotta say, because certainly I love a high concept comedy. I love it, and this had it. I mean, it was like the idea of there's a nuclear bomb coming, and all your friends are together. You got to hide out, and all the secrets have to come out. To me, that's my kind of movie. And then, when I got into it with the director and started talking about it, and this was kind of started during the pandemic when we were all going through feeling like the world was going to end. And, it felt like there was something so much deeper there because we were dealing with relationships, and that's all that I was talking about and thinking about during that time, and still do kind of just like what's happening with our relationships. For me, all my friends were either getting separated or getting back together, or all of this stuff was happening. So it felt like the perfect vehicle to tackle these big subjects, but also laugh because it was just super funny.
Anna?
I when I first read the script, it kind of reminded me of The Big Chill, like
Hmm.
also one of my favorite movies ever. And I love movies that take place in one night.
Hmm.
I just think that it like helps the story like drive fast. And then once you added the layer of the cannabis dinner, that's one fun thing for an actor to play. Like I was so excited to play that. And then you add on top of that the nuclear bomb threat. I mean, it's just as an actor, these are extraordinary circumstances that I die to play because thank God. I mean, I know something similar like this did happen in real life, but like that's why I want to be an actor, right? Is to get to do things that are this big and this make big swings and big comedic swings and so yeah, it was just like a no-brainer. And then I knew Justin was attached and I've wanted to work with him again. We worked together years ago and I was just so excited. And Dina Kashper, the writer director, she's just so collaborative. And I knew that it was going to leave a lot of room for some improv and great character development. So it was just, I couldn't wait to do it.
Okay, so you answered the question for me because I was trying to figure out if the two of you had been in a movie together before, and I couldn't think what it could have been.
We
Uh,
hadn't been in a movie. We did a play together years ago in New York,
Yeah.
called All New People. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, you two had like I was going to bring it up because you guys seemed like you had like known each other forever, like in
Yeah.
the movie, which
I
was
love
great,
him. I love
great
working
feeling.
with them.
I
Yeah.
loved
No, and we got to do have a lot of rehearsal time too together. Not like a lot, but we did make sure we had time to make sure that we worked on this marriage because we wanted to make sure that they were a real, believable, relatable couple that you wanted to root for, because at the end of the day, there's so much love there between the two of them. They just happened like Jill is just at a moment in her life where she's really evolving and becoming very empowered and changing. But she loves her husband so 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 much, and like I really wanted people to root for their marriage.
Does that make it tough though? Because this movie does tackle like real relationship issues along with a lot of really goofy and silly stuff that's going on too. Does it make it tough to kind of find your character when you're dealing with things that are on such extremes? Anna, start with you, and Justin, I want to get your answer too.
Like meaning like these extraordinary circumstances that
Yes,
they're
yes.
involved in does make it hard. I think it's like when you see who a person truly is when they're faced with situations like that. So of course, Jill has her panic attack at the end of the day, but I think you get to like test your character under this extraordinary like microscope and see what they're really made of. So that to me was like really an exciting part about finding out who she was.
Justin, was this a challenge for you?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's always a challenge for me. I mean, I'm a challenging person, but I was so beyond excited that Anna had signed on just because first of all, I'm such a huge fan of hers. I love working with her, and I also knew that we would be able to. So much of of the movie, it's finding your character. Everyone's finding their own character, and then each couple, their relationship as a character. So a lot of like how I tried to find Jack is what he was going through with Jill, with Anna, because they've been together for 20 years, for half their lives. So much of his personality and what what's troubling him and why he's lying, why they're lying to each other, why they're lying to, themselves, has to do with their relationship and why they are together. So I think like I knew that it would just be a lot of fun to explore that with Anna, and the rest and the whole cast. I gotta say, I know you asked about just my character, but the whole cast really brings it, and it's a true ensemble comedy, and everyone took time to dive deep to find out who their characters were and really create real relationships that are identifiable, I think, to everybody.
Yeah, like you said, it's a really amazing ensemble of really talented and hilarious people. But it's also like each couple has like their own little story going on within the movie, like their own little separate little story. Like Jack and Jill have their own thing going on within this whole massive thing that's going on as well, which I thought was really kind of nice. Um, well, I was going to ask, did you guys get to like ad lib any of your dialogue or anything like that?
Yes.
Did you guys ad
I
lib?
remember one of my lines got in that I didn't know was going to get when I say I love Rod Stewart. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah,
I do
that
remember.
was
I was
so
like, yes, that one got in. Yeah.
Rod
So
Stewart's so hot.
You guys
it
have
was
ad
really
lib
fun to
the
see
opening
like what
scene.
ended up in the movie and what Dina liked and what she got to keep, you know what I mean? Because you never know on the day, but I was just happy to be acting with a group of people who were like not afraid to make choices and not afraid to look silly or dumb or and just like improv off of each other. It was just delightful.
Well, it looked like that you guys were just like everybody was having a blast. This looks like it was the most fun set to be a part of. Am I right?
It
Yes.
was fun, and we just wanted to make a funny movie. I mean, I think like to me, like there's been such a dearth of funny comedy, like adult comedies, and we were all, I think, really excited to be able to try to make a good adult stoner comedy that you could watch with your friends or your loved ones, and we tried to infuse that vibe into the movie. So I loved everybody, and it was just one of those things where we all worked so well together.
All right, so the real question is, how do you think you would handle a situation like this where the world is counting down towards its end?
I mean,
Justin, how do you think you would handle it,
I
man?
mean, that's the weird part about this movie is that we all have been there. I mean, the pandemic, we all felt like the world was ending. I mean, there was a nuclear scare before that in 2018, and the nuclear attack is in the news now every day with the Middle
Yeah.
East, which is great marketing for us, by the way.
Oh,
Uh,
God.
but it's like it's what would have been seen as an unrealistic high concept, like unrealistic thing. It's became true life. I mean, we all understand what this feeling is. So I think it deepened the movie in a way.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And how do you think you'd handle an end of the world type scenario?
Well, I always say grab a bottle of wine, somebody you want to make out with, find somewhere, and just that's how I'd want to go out.
We get to see some of that in the movie too, kind of. So,
Yeah.
really, this has been really, really great. The two of you getting a chance to talk with you about Nuked. I can't wait for more people to see it. And thanks for taking the time with me. I hope I get to talk to you both again soon on something else as well. So, thank you.
Us
Thank
too.
you.
Thanks. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you liked the movie.
Absolutely. Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for checking out the show. If you like what we're laying down, please subscribe to our channel and click the bell to receive notifications for all of our latest stuff.